Hello everybody. So I figured I would use some more of my scraps and we do journaling cards because I need some journaling cards and I still have all these scraps that I need to really try to make a dent in if possible. I'm just gonna grab a bunch of them. They just keep piling up, you know, the way scraps do. That's probably fine. But I made a really cute little journaling card yesterday using scraps, and I was like, oh, I'll do a video on that. That will be fun. So I've got, let's see, I'm sure I have, oh, this one's great. It's like nice and thick. I have these are great. I've got a bunch of Edith Holden because I'm making like an Edith Holden a journal, so we'll use some of those. But yeah, I need a couple of thicker ones just as like a base, So let's see, let's cut these down a little bit. Nothing particular, just kind of, that's fine. Just some smaller pieces. This one I'll just cut in half. Awesome. Okay, so the way I did it yesterday was, so I had like a piece like this. Let me cut this one. I'll use my decal edge scissors just real quick to cut the edge of this. Just for fun. All right, so let me see. I've got my vintage photo. I'll ink up my vintage photo dauber. And I'll ink up my olive. Old olive. Do love a green. Since I'm working on the garden journal. So I will ink some of them in green and I'll ink some of them in vintage photo. We'll get a little bit of a difference, huh? Instead of all just one color. And I'll grab a stencil. So I've been doing, so I kind of have been like offsetting like this. So instead of trying to put everything on top of each other, I've been kind of putting it like that, right? So just one kind of, so it's sticking out a little bit. Oh, please don't be clogged for me. All right, so we have this one. Ooh, let's use some of the Edith Holden. We have some Edith Holden. That's a pretty big one. There are these ones. Ooh, a botanical. And cut this one, kind of layer that one down like that. I'll do this one in vintage photo. Just kind of offsetting things. Like that. We have plenty of space up here. Let's put one up there. We have this. So on like, ooh, I like that one. So on like blank ones like this, I might do a little bit of stenciling. We'll do this one in green. Let me grab my brush, my little makeup brush. And a stencil. Let's see, I'll use this stencil. This is a cheap stencil I found at Hobby Lobby. We'll do this one. We'll do it in olive. That's pretty. We could do a little bit on this one too. Take that white down a little bit. Lovely. So I'm going to layer this one on top of these ones. like that. My dog is up here with her toy. Let's see. I have a piece of, this will be nice. I've got a piece of this dictionary page. Can put a piece of that on there. Do this one in vintage photo. Like that. And I liked this kind of journaling card because it uses up quite a bit of scraps, you know, just for one, just kind of layering it up. Let's see. Oh, this is like a whole little page. This will be great for like stamping. So I'll put it like that. Well, I don't want to go too wide. Perhaps we'll put it like this instead. And then when it's done, I'll just back it on like a piece of cardstock or something. Right, I'll cut the piece of cardstock to size, and then I'll just glue it on that. Let's see, what else can we put on there? We have this one. Just rip it like that. Oh, I should have used a side with the number. Oh well. Let's see, there we go. And I'll try to find another kind of blank piece for stamping. I don't really want to cut that one. I'm sure we have some thinner scraps here. Let's put this one. That can go all the way down like that, and then we'll have some room for a little bit of stamps. There. Lovely. Okay, I'd like to have maybe one little piece sticking up here, just to have it like that. Maybe something with an image instead. This piece. Oh, I like that. There's like a flower, like an Edith Holden flower. We can even keep that little diagonal. It can just poke up like that. Don't need that whole piece. I'll just cut it. There, that's cute, just to have a piece sticking up. I'm going to put another piece right here. Yay, like that. You can go around the whole thing with some vintage photos, since I forgot to ink some of these pieces, but that's okay. Some pieces inked, some not, some in one color, some in another. Makes for kind of nice, different variety. Okay, so there's one, and I'll probably put a butterfly on it or something, right? It needs like a centerpiece thing or a flower or something. Let's do some stamping a little bit on these blank pieces. Let's see, what do I have? I have, let's look in this one. What are these? Oh, we've got these like numbers. I think these might be Tim Holtz stamps. Oh, I like the stitching. Let's use the little stitch, the little stitching. I think any little stamp will work. Grab my cute little stamping block. Let's see. I think, let's see, what do we got? We could just use the coffee archival. Might as well just go tried and true. Put this one down here like this. Bum, bum. That. Put another one. Turn it around. That's so cute. Some stitching. I think I'm going to take this off of the stamping block though. Use my hands so I can get just this part. Like that. Ta-da! Okay, we got a little bit of stamping, a little bit of stenciling. Put that right there. And let's look. Let's see. What do we have? I have butterflies and I have flowers. Oh, I need to fussy cut more flowers. What do we have for flowers? We have this pretty one. That kind of goes. This big pink one. This one. I kind of like that one. That one looks kind of nice on there. Perhaps on this side where it says mountain. Let's just do it. Yes, I need to take some time and fussy cut some flowers, which I have not done in a very long time. I'm not the biggest fan of fussy cutting. But I also don't mind it too. It's not the worst thing. I have a butterfly. Blue ones. This one. Wish I had some smaller ones. The blue is not really going. I have these little side ones. Oh, he's cute. We maybe put him on there. I have kind of like moth-like ones. Let's put the moth guy. He's a pretty moth. We'll put him on there. Yay! Okay, so we have one done. And again, I'm going to glue that onto, I'll like back it with a, let's see, with like a piece of cardstock. I wonder if I have one big enough in here. It's not quite big enough, but you know, I don't mind if we have a little bit peeking out from. I'm going to try to cut this by hand. Dum, dum, dum. And if I'm crooked, I'm crooked. That is okay. Let me ink this. Just really quick. Oh no. Oh geez, geez, geez. Look what I did. I was not paying attention. That is okay. Just wipe that off. Okay, so there's one, and I'll like ink the back of it and do like a little bit of stenciling in the green, and then we'll have like a whole little journal card. A whole little journal card we can stick in a journal. I forgot that glue right there. I glued too far over. That's okay. All right. We have this stencil. Right, and things like this, little mess ups and stuff like that, not a big deal. A lot of times I just glue a piece of lace onto it. But yay, there's one. I love it. It's super cute. Okay, let's do another one. Let's see, I like this piece. Ink this one in green. This one could use a little bit of stenciling too. Don't know how much ink we have left on our brush, but that's okay. Enough, look. Enough. Let's see, what do we have? We have a pink one with the gold, which is lovely. Kind of eyeball it. Oh, come on, glue. Just kind of layer them like that. We have this one, kind of matches this pink one. Ooh, we'll put that one like that. I will ink that one also. Let's see. Oop. Like that. We have this piece of Edith Holden, very pretty. It can layer like that. Lovely. I'll do this one in green. In the green. Just along the edge and down here. Perfect. Let's see, what else do we have? We have some more like Edith Holden. I've got this one, this piece, which is already inked. Yes, let's do it. Let me put more ink on my brush. We can do a little bit of stenciling on it. Oh, I liked that side too. We could use that side. Either way, this side was already inked. This one's kind of a longer one and not as wide. I'll put this one like this. I think so. Awesome. These ones are a lot of fun. I made one yesterday and I was like, oh, this is fun. Kind of layering scraps like this. We'll cut this one shorter. And glue that on there. That's kind of good. I don't see a need to really put anything else on there. We could do a little bit of stamping. We could stamp these numbers. This number, perhaps these words. All right. I think this way. Lovely. I'll put this one like this. That's a perfect size. I didn't ink it all the way, but that's okay. They're kind of new. I haven't used these yet. But that's absolutely fine. Let's see, we can use this cool little fake stitch one right here. Nice. That came good. I think I'll leave this part blank because we're going to stick something on there. Stick a flower or a something. Or a something. Let's see. I have this thing. That thing is cool. And a rose. We got a big rose. This rose. Kind of like this rose. It's like yellow one. Let's do it. I will ink it. Yay, a rose. A rose is a rose. All right. And do I have... How wide is this to this? I could just glue it onto a piece of coffee dyed paper like this, and then ink it after. Backing things on coffee dyed paper is always nice. And I made a whole batch of it, so. Lovely. Shall I cut it with my cutter? I think so. I have stuff everywhere now. Ah. Let's see, right here. Perfect. So now we have two journaling cards. I was going to make a third, but I don't know about time. I think we have time. We can squeeze a third one in. Why not? Just for fun. Yay! Lovely. And then we have this beautiful coffee dyed back to write on. Lovely. So we have this one and we have this one. Oh, I love. Love, love, love. All right. Let's see. What do we got? This is a nice piece, but it's like an entire little poem, so I think I'll put that aside and use that for something else. Could use this green one. We have these. And it's crooked. What can you do? I have a bunch of these little, oh, that one's nice. That's like some kind of Paris scrap or something. Glue that on there. Like that. What else do we have? We have this. This is like writing from a botanical page. Could tuck it under like that. And we'll ink it in or vintage photo. Vintage photo. Like so. Let's see, we have this piece. Cut this mark off. I kind of like that. It's kind of cool. Kind of cross it. I ink this one in green. I have this piece. Let's cut it. Very crooked. All right, a little better. I can stick up like that. This like Paris piece, it can go on there too. I'll use my decal edge and cut that mark off of there. This one will do green. Lovely. Let's see. What else do we have? We have these cool pieces. This like cool botanical piece. That can go on there. How about like that? Yes. Like that, maybe one or two more pieces. Could put this piece, which is two pieces. Let me grab one. This is a coffee dyed scrap. Oh, these ones are already small. We'll do this one. Vintage photo. Since the two next to it are in green. I don't know, just kind of back and forth. That looks good to me. I don't know, I think that's kind of good. That might be it. This cool willow piece. Could put some Edith Holden writing. I would like to maybe get a piece of that in there. It's still very crooked. There. Lovely, lovely. And we'll put a big butterfly on this one. Let's see, I have this big kind of black and yellow one, which I really like. We'll put that one on there. Like that. And let's see, I have another butterfly we can put on there. I don't know though, maybe, I mean, it's big enough. I can put a flower. Too big. This blue flower, too big. This one, meh. I have this one. I kind of like that. We'll use that one. Didn't do any stenciling on this one. Or stamping, but that's okay. You don't need it. Kind of just use this green on this brush and kind of take that white off of there. There. I feel like it needs something right there, but you know. What can you do? Okay, so there's that. And I've got this piece of coffee dyed paper. Is it? Oh, it's just barely wide enough. That'll work. It will work. Just glue this whole thing down. And cut. There we go. And instead of doing, since we didn't do any stenciling or anything like that, we could put a little charm on it. Let's do that. I'm going to put the charm probably on this side. A little tiny hole. A little tiny hole. Oh no. Hopefully that didn't bust open. And a little tiny. Little one of these things. That one is orange, which is fine. Let me change the little doodad on my doodad. Okay. One of these. We'll put a key. Yeah, we'll put this key on a bulb clip. Little key charm on a bulb clip. Ta-da! So this one has a charm. This one has a charm, and the other two have like stamping and stenciling on them. Ta-da! So 3 pretty good sized journaling cards. Lovely, and they'll make for great, put them in the journal, and they're really cool. I really, really like them. So yay! Anyway, that is it. That's it for today. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will talk to you all later. Bye!